It's Minutes with BJ. Man, let's get it in. So, I want to come to y'all, give y'all something real quick, not too much today, but something to just really make you think, okay? So I want to use a couple different illustrations and analogies and all that kind of stuff. You got questions or anything like that, hit me below. But it's what it is. Quote, it's what it is. I'm going to be on y'all about this whole for the next few months. But the quote is this: when you want to go fast, you go by yourself. When you want to go far, you go with a team. So if I was sitting back, hanging out, picking my son from school or something like that, and I saw a crowd of people coming together and I heard people starting to chant, well, automatically, because of my history, I know somebody is about to fight, okay? So I run up, try to see what's going on, who gonna fight, let me see what's going on, right? And when I begin to see one person versus another person, they begin to fight. So you look in, oh man, who gonna get so-and-so, this whole narrative is interesting. Then all of a sudden, when you see 4 or 5 people jump in, and then they go to one side of this, person that's fighting, and they help him. Now 5, 6 people beat the brakes off one person. We automatically say, no, man, that's messed up. No, you shouldn't do that. Don't jump in. It need to be one-on-one, okay? So that type of scenario in general is what happens in business. That scenario is what happens in business. We automatically think that in business it's about us, that it's about whatever I can do in business, but it's not about that. What you can do has always been celebrated in the educational system. What you can do is what's always been celebrated when you become an employee, that you are now, this employee. If you do a good job, then you move up to being a supervisor. Then you do a good job, now you can be able to be some type of operations person, you as a person, but you are not the business. So as you're moving up the ranks and these different titles at a person's job or your job, there's a business that has now employed you and allowed you to scale. So that ideal or that dynamic is what does not happen when you're building your own business. You are building a business. And so you as an individual, even if you start out as a one person in your business, you start as a contractor in your business, you are now competing in an arena that has other people competing as teams. You, one person, cannot compete in a team. So me, again, scenario. I love the Cowboys. That's my team. Ride or die. I wish I didn't, but it is what it is, right? So with that, every offseason, I'm so interested to see what moves are going to be made in the offseason in order to make our team better. Because it doesn't matter what one person is on the team. We know that they need to understand how to play together because it is a team sport. So you will never see 11 people on the Dallas Cowboys go against the sorry Texans. Plug. You will never see them go against the sorry Texans and one person's on the other side of the ball, because that's unfair and that goes against the rules of engagement. So in business, you need a team. You must identify what your skill set is, but yet identify what's going on in the space that you're in and build a team so you may adequately be able to compete. So whatever you do not know, somebody on your team needs to be able to know. What you cannot do, you need to be able to find somebody on your team that can do. Your skill set where you lack, you need to find somebody who's an expert in that thing and see if you can come together and build together so that way in business you are able to survive in business. So this pandemic has showed a lot of people that have been out here by themselves how hard it is, because now people are looking to team up with people. But the problem is that when you didn't do this previously, you don't know what kind of people are out here. And so people are now starting to come together because of a pandemic, not because they're realizing what they do not know. And that's the difference. When you realize what you do not know, a part of your business, you'd already be looking for certain type of people in order to help your business, because you know where you're going, that you want to be out here forever. You want to be out here for your generational benefits, for your kids. So when you identify that, you know you need to go far. And so you're honest with yourself and what you don't know and the lack of your skill set, because you know you need to build a team. Okay? So I get so many messages, phone calls, especially as of late, of people that are so excited to come out here and start their own business, yet they don't even know what step one is. That is a recipe for disaster and failure, because you know you don't know something about the industry, so you want to get into it. Your first thought should be education. Let me get with somebody that can help me. Let me get mentorship. Let me get consulting. No, that's not the first step. The first step is automatically trying to form entities. It's already went out here and buying a truck. It's already trying to jump, and that is the wrong step. And so the only reason why you make those decisions is because you do not have a team. You don't have groundwork. You don't have any foundation of understanding what you're going to do in order to compete. So please stop. Please stop trying to compete as individuals in a team sport. So I'm going to close with another scenario, another one. Floyd Mayweather is supposedly the best pound for pound fighter ever. Hey, he undefeated, regardless how you feel about it, right? And in his corner, there's very few people that you see, regardless of how many people he spars and all that kind of stuff. It's probably like 5, 6 people in his corner. And so what he does is that he's competing against somebody else with the same amount of teammates, but yet they individually go head in hand. Him versus whatever fighter, and they going at it. So leading up into this bout, he spends months, usually months, anticipating what this other person would do in his space to make sure that he makes the right calculated decisions, so that way he wins the individual battle, and he had a very small team. But let's just say he went out there for one-on-one, then all of a sudden everybody in the ring that's on his side jumps out there, and now they say, hey, let's jump this dude. It doesn't matter how good he is at one-on-one combat. In boxing, it does not matter. And then the other people that jump ring, the other 5 people, they are probably 10% less effective than the person that's out there being the professional fighter, yet those numbers would eat him alive. So it's not about, oh, I'm just starting, so I really don't know. You can be the best in the world at what you do as an individual, and a team will still destroy you. So the question is, do you want to go fast, or do you want to go far? Because you want to go fast, just keep doing whatever you think you need to do. Watch 2 YouTube videos and jump out and start a business. Listen to somebody else's business plan and say, you know what they did, I can do it. And we're going to see how far you go. Or to recognize, I'm going to leave what's constant, what's true, my job. And I'm going to jump out here generationally for my people. So I need to build a team of people so that way we can go far. Grace and peace. Let me know. Holla at me.